Useless Minecraft updates. There's plenty of them. Some updates originally had use that faded with time. Others didn't add much to the game from the get-go. Well, my friends, today we spruce up 15 of Minecraft's most useless updates by giving them newfound abilities. Now you have a reason to go dig through mycelium to find seeds that plant new mushrooms with special status effects. And you'll never want to leave for the caves again without bringing some beetroot soup, which has an easier recipe and, as you'll soon see, comes with a special mining effect. Now today's video is all about useless items, but on a more serious note, maybe you can all help me do something really useful. Now, before we dive deep into today's video, I have some fantastic news to share. We've teamed up with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital to raise funds and awareness about childhood cancer through the power of gaming. You may have noticed a new donation button sitting near today's video. By clicking that button, you'll be able to donate money to St. Jude in their efforts to fight cancer. St. Jude has helped push up the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% way back when the hospital opened to 80%, where it's at today. And 100% of your donation goes to the hospital and helps pay for patient meals, treatment, research, and so much more. So do your part to help ensure that no family receives a bill from St. Jude for anything by donating today. I'll be offering small incentives and perks to those of you that decide to donate. For every $100 total donated, we'll be shipping out a signed Logdotzip t-shirt to one random donor. A $50 or higher donation will get your name shouted out in a special upcoming thank you video. A smaller $20 donation will get your name on a thank you board in that video shoutout. At $500 total donated, we'll be releasing the world from today's video for free download. And the best part of all, Team Log.zip will be matching everyone's donations up to $1,000. So I encourage you guys, be part of something bigger and play for more than just bragging rights. Thanks for your donation and enjoy the rest of your video. Alright, so number one here is the dead bush. Inarguably the most useless item in Minecraft, the dead bush sees new purpose today. I mean, sure, they're fun to punch and sometimes you get sticks from them, but what if there was more to this stickly wonder? Well, my friends, now there is. Give this poor soul some water and throw a rare ton of undying on top of it and it will turn into the rare golden oak tree. So you can tell it's golden oak by the nice bark, see? Yeah, it's good. The special thing, though, about this tree is that its leaves have a chance at dropping enchanted golden apples. It's not a 100% chance. We're just getting remarkably lucky. Oh my gosh. Check it out. See? Yeah, it appears to be... Wow, that was totally... We got 3 of them, and now we haven't gotten any in a hot second. Oh, there's another. Okay, that's 4. Nah, 5. We got 4. Or 5, Yeah, we got 4. But that's really useful. And that's what this video is about. Especially with the fact that now that you can get totems of undying from raids, you have a very easy way of picking up more of these things. Next up is number 2, the diamond hoe. I've never met a hoe worth the gems I spend on them. More specifically, I'm talking about the diamond hoe, because I understand some of the earlier hoes, the wooden one, the stone one, maybe even the iron one, they all prove their use quite nicely in helping players get set up. Oh gosh! Shouldn't have done this by a cave. With their wheat farms. That was what I was trying to say. But usually by the time you found enough diamonds for a diamond hoe, you've probably already found more effective ways at getting food in-game. Just by killing innocent mobs. Well, now diamond hoes are quite useful because when you sneak and use them, they will fill in a 3x3 tilled spot instantly. Because hey, maybe you're a vegan and you like eating bread all day. But you have to sneak to activate this specifically. Notice that when we don't sneak, it doesn't work. So you can choose when you want to use it and when you don't. It's a little finicky. Sometimes you gotta be, you see, that's better. Plant away, my friends. In addition, it also gives you 1 extra crop when farming. So, as you can see here, when we mine away at these, we get extra loot every single time we do it. Just look at my hotbar. Boom, extra, boom, extra, extra, extra. Read all about it. More vegetables than ever. You know, which is whatever. Number 3 is mycelium for useless items blocks. Look at it, it's purple and it exists. It's about all it does. I mean, these guys like it, but who cares about them? Well, now you should care, because every few mycelium you mine with your hands, with tools, etc., you'll get new seeds. Y'all ready? They're called mycelium mushroom seeds, yeah. I meant to say mushroom seeds. And yeah, they have roughly a 33% drop rate. So if you dig around in the dirt for long enough, you'll get a good few of them. Now, what's particularly interesting about these mushroom seeds is that depending on where you plant them, they will sprout different things. So we're gonna place the seeds on mycelium, and we get red mushrooms. Placing them on dirt gives us brown mushrooms. But for whatever reason, when placing them on grass, we get a green mushroom. Well, I mean, not for whatever reason, we coded it that way. But either way, you've got a nice new green mushroom. Delicious. So long as it's planted on grass, you can get one of these, but you'll need to break the block under it in order to collect it. That's because it's a resilient mushroom, and it comes with some unique powers. Notice our hunger bar as it slowly drops, and we have to deal with a series of mobs that all deal real damage. Well, I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna eat my green mushroom. And the moment I do, I'm poisoned for 2 seconds and blinded, but after that, we get a whole bunch of positive status effects. Also, everything starts getting really woozy. Oh, get away from them. Oh, they're everywhere. Guys, you can't have any. It's my mushroom. So pay close attention to my status effects. Right as you try and eat the mushroom, 2 things happen. You will get, y'all ready? Boom! 2 seconds of poison 2, 2 seconds of blindness 2, and then 5 seconds of regen 5, and then 10 seconds of night vision 3, resistance 3, and fire resistance 3, and finally 30 seconds of nausea 2. So, you can eat this mushroom when you're in a quick pinch. It can still kill you with the poison and put you in a really dangerous spot because it blinds you, but so long as you can survive that initial onslaught of bad maladies, you will get a whole bunch of healing. I mean, as you saw there, we somehow managed to survive against a whole bunch of husks all over us. Now, in this case, the resistance is doing a lot of good protection for us, but combine that with all the healing we had a second ago, and you're pretty invincible for a good amount of time. Well, I don't want to say invincible, but, you know, you're doing all right. Either way, now you've got a reason to cultivate and dig up mycelium. Number 4, polar bears. Now, polar bears were a little bit of an oddity when they were first introduced in Minecraft 1.10's Frostburn update, namely because it was one of the first times a new mob came into play that had no new drops. All polar bears drop currently in Minecraft are the fish that they are apparently carrying around in their pocket or wherever they keep them. But for the most part, it's still not useful at all. My guess is that this was done to discourage them from, you know, getting killed constantly by people like me that think it's funny. Sorry, another personal dude. But today's video is all about giving these updates uses. And so now polar bears do something a little bit different when they're hanging out in the water. They'll drop a special type of fish of their own accord, and all you have to worry about is making sure they stay in water and don't step on this block over. Get back in the water! We've got that guy over here to show you a comparison of what it looks like when one of these polar bears is not in water. So, I'm gonna just let him do his thing. Oh, look, he just dropped it. Nice, check it out. We got a new type of fish here, ladies and gentlemen, the golden salmon. If you look over here, this polar bear hasn't done anything. He really is worthless. Now, the golden salmon does 2 specific things. Namely, you can eat it, and when you do, you see down there, we just got 4 extra hearts on our health bar. Oh yeah, baby, and they last for a total of 60 seconds, so this is gonna be a great thing to scarf down right before any major battles, or raids for that matter. Now, you will have to eat some food in order to fill those hearts up, but hey, they could come in serious handy. That sounded weird. I think I mixed up the words there. But anyways, the golden salmon has another use too. Keep going fishing, homeboy. That's what he's doing. See, he's fishing. Good boy. Oh, he got another. I love him. He's my new best friend. Oh. Use the salmon to get the luck potion, number 6 on our list. More notably known as the luck effect, which is a heavily underused status effect that you can find in Minecraft using commands, as currently there's no way to get actual luck effect in-game. Until now, anyways. Now, normally luck is used to impact the loot and the quality of loot you get from treasure chests found in your world, but since there's no way to currently get it, we thought we'd change that and add on to it anyway. So, with a golden salmon in hand, we're gonna throw it into a full cauldron of water, and that's gonna start to simmer. And so once you've done that, go ahead and take a glass bottle and fill it up with that water, and you now have a potion of luck in hand. When applied, you'll get +1 luck. Nice. Now again, on top of its regular use using loot tables, when using the luck potion, there is a chance you will completely avoid taking any damage at all. That's because with the luck effect active, you also occasionally get some resistance out of nowhere for about 0 seconds time, which means if you happen to have some nasty, dirty mobs nearby that want to cause some problems for you, there's a chance that every once in a while they won't even deal any damage to you despite you attacking them constantly. Like, look, sometimes I take damage, sometimes I don't take damage. So really, it all depends on luck how much this thing helps you. But it's better to have resistance 4 or 5 every few seconds for 1 second than to not have it at all. So it could prove to be extremely useful in combat situations, especially if the creatures are a little stronger than spiders. Number 6 on our list is Bedrock. It can be found at the very bottom of your Minecraft worlds. And some of you might say, but Tyler, it's not useless. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not talking to you. It's got one use. It's to keep you from falling out of the void. And if you're so bad at Minecraft that you're gonna fall in the void because there's some holes in the floor, well, then you're just not pro enough. Sorry. So we've given it a different use, and we've given it the ability to be broken. Did you like how I managed to talk my way all the way to the bottom of the earth? You can now use TNT to light this puppy off, and so don't mind if I do. It's damn bad, baby. Oh, blow it up. We just got 3 bedrock in hand. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and collect a little bit more, because we're gonna need it for some very special effects and items in just a little bit here. Now check out the hole in the floor we just got. Oh, it deleted my bedrock. You can now use bedrock to slow down entities. That's because the sheer weight of having this husk nearby you will cause them to slow down in a serious way. I mean, look, they're not even moving. He's so dumb. He can't do anything right. No one invites you anywhere, and these are the reasons why, dude. Come on, move a little bit. Maybe you'd like to build some unmineable builds using your bedrock as well. Well, you can do that because even though you can blow up this bedrock with TNT, you cannot mine it. You still cannot mine it. There's absolutely no way to break it using your pickaxe in-game, which means you could, in theory, also use it to lock... Sorry, I opened it. Certain things. Now you can't get into this chest. Sure, you could blow it up, but, you know... Stop. Bro, this man is going to town on the golden salmon. You'll keep up the good work. What is he doing? Number 7, coarse dirt. Very useless. However, now, every once in a while, when breaking coarse dirt, you got a chance to get a brand new item. It's known as muddied flint, and it's flint, but it's muddied. Yep. Look at the durability on these 3 iron swords. You can use muddied flint to repair them all by using the flint portion of each of the swords to sharpen it. And so now these swords are good as new. Muddied flint has other uses, which we'll get to in a little bit. Number 8 is the fletching table, which as of Minecraft 1.14 and even the 1.15 snapshots currently has no use at all. You see this block? We've actually done a video on this in the past before explaining that it currently does nothing alongside the smithing table. But we've changed that. Drop a glowstone dust right in the center of your lovely fletching table and shoot an arrow at it, and look at what happens. It instantly changes. Welcome to a nice new easy way to get your hands on some spectral arrows, which if you didn't know can be used to highlight mobs. Sorry, dude. Or maybe you'd like to try some different types of dust. Arrows plus redstone dust equal redstone arrows. Arrows and gunpowder give us explosive arrows. And heck, you can even drop one of your brand new muddied flints on top and shoot it at that to grab yourself a lovely little muddied arrow. Redstone arrows will cause a pulse of redstone to fire off anywhere you have the arrow land. Again, we'll hit a quick replay right there. Quick little pulse. Muddied arrows will slow down nearby mobs as well as weaken them so that they can't reach you quite as easily. Especially cows, because cows are always after me. Oh, he's coming! And y'all probably could have guessed what explosive arrows do. Funnily enough, though, they only work if you hit an entity with them, but that does not include items. It has to hit a mob. Here's a fun idea. Let's activate this command block with our redstone arrows. Look at that. Oh, I love every second of that. And now that we've got that out of the way, we're gonna blow them all up! Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. Now, this is definitely not what the fletching table is gonna be used for eventually, but one can dream. But speaking of, number 9 is the smithing table, the other useless block that came out in 1.14. Still doesn't do anything yet until now. You can actually make special swords using this thing. First of all, you can use smithing tables as you might a normal crafting table to make swords, as well as to automate that process, because you could use droppers and dispensers to cause these items to fall onto the top of one of these blocks, as an example, and it works for your normal expected swords. However, it does have another unique feature, because you can use the special smithing table to make some unique Minecraft swords. Such as an obsidian sword, which is with 1 stick and 2 pieces of obsidian, just like that. Whoopah! Obsidian sword. Check it out, looks good. Okay, but what is so good about the sword? Well, first of all, it's unbreakable. See, check it out right there. Unbreakable, no durability. But notice, it's the same attack damage as an iron sword. It's weaker than a diamond sword. That's the trade-off. You got an unbreakable sword, it's not gonna be as strong as diamond. But you can use it and know that you'll never have to worry about it. It basically has mending on it, but doesn't even eat up experience. Or hey, maybe you want to try out a brand new muddied flint sword. That's right, you can use the muddied flint and a stick to get your hands on this behemoth. Cool thing about this sword, you can juggle it. Nah, just play with my offhand button. The flint sword will slow down and weaken nearby, ooh, that's a lot, enemies, but it's extremely brittle. As you can see here, we've only swung this thing a handful of times, and it's mostly already broken, but it's an easy way to inflict a whole lot of status effects on a whole lot of mobs in a very quick amount of time. Look at this, holding them up. Gotta use that obsidian sword at bay. Maybe eat on some of this golden salmon. Oh, I'm gonna die. Help me, polar bear. Number 10, the clock. I mean, look, if we're being honest with each other, the clock is not that useful. You can look up at the sky to know approximately what time it is. But we've decided to give it its own unique use. And no, it's not moving time super fast. I just did that for anyway. When put into an item frame, the clock will send out a beacon to let you find your house from a distance. Look at this beacon as it slowly begins to form right away, and quite visible from the night. So now you've got an easy way of knowing exactly where you left your base by scoping out this awesome particle effect. On top of that, you can set multiple clocks for multiple beacons, so you can even designate areas in your world using these things. What's more, they act as a mob deterrent. Here's a creeper. Goodbye. Here's another creeper. Goodbye. Why don't we summon in a husk? Goodbye. No mobs can exist nearby beacon clocks. They are instantly removed. Speaking of, if we were to remove this, the mob would instantly reappear. Oh gosh, get back up! Thanks for leaving a like on today's video, guys. Number 11, beetroot soup. Arguably one of the most useless forms of food. Look at this. Have you ever drinking this? No. Ugh. I throw at wall. You're the worst. No, I don't want. Well, hey, not only do we change the recipe to make it require less beetroots, but we also updated it so that you can make it in your 2x2 grafting grid at any time. And not only that, but it actually provides useful effects now. I've just poisoned as well as hungered myself. Ugh, so hungry. That's because when you eat beetroot soup, it will remove bad effects as well as heal you, as well as give you a nice antioxidant boost in the form of a lovely haste effect. So check this out. This guy sucks. He's just giving me hunger. Oh, he's the worst. Ein, stop breaking my armor. Okay, I get it. Run, Eve! Don't poison me. I've unpoisoned myself. I've re-healed myself. I got rid of my hunger right away. But I've also given myself haste 3, which if you didn't know is really good for mining. Look how much faster we are currently mining this pickaxe. This is a regular pickaxe, by the way. No enchantments. With an efficiency 5 pickaxe, though, it is almost instant mine. It's like you're in the nether mining netherrack with your pickaxe. So you're gonna wanna keep beetroot soup on you, believe it or not, at all times when you're in the caves. Number 12, the turtle shell helmet. Now it has a sneak function, because honestly, when's the last time you went through hatching turtle eggs, getting scoot, and doing all that nonsense for a turtle shell helmet? The truth is, you didn't. So now check out what it does. When you're in a pinch and there's a whole bunch of mobs nearby, you can sneak in place to give yourself crazy resistance. In fact, we currently have resistance 4 on us, and they just broke my chest plate because of the worst. While sneaking, you will actually have the inability to move around, and eventually your resistance will wear off unless you re-sneak. However, when you're snuck down, you cannot move until you unsneak for a period of time. See, we're stuck in place, and the mobs cannot hurt us at all. But you also can't move, so it's easy for you to get away in a pinch with your turtle shell helmet. In addition, the turtle shell helmet will also increase your swimming speed while in water, so look at how much faster we now move around using this, as opposed to not having it on. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second here, namely right now. You're gonna see that we're gonna move a lot more slowly when we don't have this on us. Look at this. This is normal swim speed, right. And here's with the helmet on. It's night and day, I mean, come on. Number 13, coral fans. Normally you'd find these things underwater, but I'm too lazy to locate an ocean biome, and so you're just gonna have to deal with them dying slowly in front of me here, which is really all they do if you don't place them in water. They just exist, and then they don't for a little bit. Now, they're good for decoration, but that's about it. However, all these guys need is a little soul. So throw some soul sand on top of them to turn these fans into actual fans that will blow any nearby mobs, items, or entities into obscurity. It's kind of hard to do underwater because there's like, you know, a bunch of, you see, look, it pushed them. Nice. Oh, gosh. Now, the different fans will actually work in different various directions. So blue will work a little bit differently. It goes the opposite of the pink one there. Red's going to go in the other direction as well. And you can expect the yellow one. Right, that also does its thing, baby. Now, there's 5 total coral fans. And so as you can see here, whoa, it's eating up these bubbles, baby. Beautiful. The final one, the bubble coral fan, this one works a little bit differently. Y'all ready? This one works in all 4 directions. So now it does not matter from which way you throw items, from which way mobs run into this thing. They will all go in different directions. And that includes you, the players. So don't get caught in the middle of it or you'll find yourself in some shallow water. Number 14, the composter. Currently you can find composters in villages, or you can even craft them if you so please by finding some wood and seeds and things like that. But for the most part, they're not too useful. Yeah, you can fill them up, and that's probably what we decided we wanted to change about them. So now instead of using your composters for bone meal, which takes forever to do and most people don't bother with, if you keep your composter nice and filled near the top there, what you're gonna notice instead is that it will slowly drain. So we're gonna let this thing exist. Do it up, come on, yeah. That's good. Oh, I did it. There, much better. Let it sit at the top like that. And what you're going to notice happen is something quite special. The composter will actually fertilize and cause all crops nearby it to grow in an extremely quick manner. And I'm hoping it activates right now while I'm spinning it. Ah, dang it. So look at what happens when you fill up your composter with various seeds, carrots, potatoes, etc. It begins to grow them at an alarmingly fast rate. I mean, look at that. Some of the crops are already ready to go. Fantastic. So you'll want to keep your composter block nice and stocked as often as possible so that you can instantly grow these crops way faster than normal. Like, did you see that right there? That was fantastic. Oh, I'm in love. Final useless update here, number 15, the furnace minecart. Now we can use it in a different way than originally intended, which was to push other minecarts around. This was originally implemented years and years ago, I think close to 10 years ago, and while it currently serves no real purpose in game, because we've got things like powered rails now, you can use it to smelt interesting different blocks, cobblestone, ores, gold, even sand. Just place it alongside the rails of wherever this furnace minecart is moving, and look at what happened. I didn't mean to. See, it's really cool. It turned all these blocks right into their cooked variant. Fantastic work, furnace minecart. I'm so proud of you. Not only that, but it'll actually double the output of whatever it cooks. So we've got 1 gold ore there. Let's go ahead and let it do its thing. Boom! 2 gold ingots. Love it. It's so good. That's today's video, guys. I'd like to thank everyone that decided to donate to today's St. Jude campaign. You guys are the best. We'll see you for another video real soon.